awesome nerds, it's Libby here and welcome back to my channel. So if you've been tuned into my last few videos, you'll have known that about a week ago I went to see Cursed Child being performed in London. And this was a massive deal to me. Like, I am a huge Harry Potter fan and I had known nothing about the script book, absolutely nothing about the play until I went, apart from like a really few small things that I'd managed to stumble across on Tumblr in my late night searchings. So with that, I feel like giving a completely honest review of the play is something I should definitely do. So, as you know, I've done a vlog, I've done an intro, so now, without further ado, on to the review. So I think that reviews should really start as they mean to go on. So, with this, I'm going to give you my entirely honest opinion of Cursed Child before I explain why or give you anything else. I'm just going to tell you what I honestly thought about the play itself. Okay, so here goes. I absolutely loved it. Start to middle to finish to all the breaks, I loved it. I discussed it. I enjoyed it. I was immersed in the Harry Potter universe again for the first time in a really long time, apart from watching movies or reading books. It was brilliant. Honestly, even the implausible bits, the hard to understand as an adult bits, and the quite weird bits made it phenomenal. The humour, the intrigue, the storyline, the magic, the overall production value, the acting was all top class. It was a brilliant production and it did the Harry Potter universe proud. That's what I have to say before I say absolutely anything else and explain why I think that. My main first point as a review of the production of Cursed Child is that it was completely and utterly 100% engaging. Now, this is really difficult to achieve as a stage production, particularly something that people know, a universe that they've seen in other formats, like Harry Potter, where there's a high expectation for the quality of special effects, or for the production of it, or just generally how they portray certain elements of the storyline. But the stage production of Cursed Child is so well done that at times, even as an adult with my critical mind now compared to when I was a child, I was finding it very hard to not see everything on stage as magic. It was just magical to me. I mean, if you're in the Harry Potter world for just a short period of time, it's just lovely to be back. So to see all the magic produced on stage in such a almost mind-bogglingly odd but between reality and magic way that's almost like a master magician's production was something that really engaged me and indeed made the audience have moments of and phew and laughter and talking to each other about it in the middle of the interval and also between the two parts of the play. People were completely engaged by that element of Cursed Child, and I think that particularly as a fandom, the Harry Potter fandom, and indeed people coming into the new, coming in as new fans of Harry Potter, would be expecting a high quality. They really made up to that standard. It was a brilliant stage production, just on a basic level, compared to other stage productions I've seen, but on a Harry Potter level, on a fan level, it was just so brilliant. So really the next thing I should say about Cursed Child is that the acting and the way in which the actors portrayed old characters like Ron, Harry and Hermione was done with such a delicate hand and with such a consideration of how they were performed previously and how they're written in the books and in the script book, and with their own take on the characters and their progression since the final chapter of the 7th book. So this kind of progression, this time period where we have not seen the characters, where we haven't known what they've done, and we are now introduced to them as adults rather than teenagers, is something that as a Harry Potter fan is a little jolting at first, I'll admit, but as you begin to be engaged in Cursed Child and the new characters engage you so much, as I've literally never related to a character as much as I related to Scorpius Malfoy, and Albus Potter is the great contrast to Scorpius that means that they just come off as such a comedy duo, but also as this really brilliant friendship that you're really engaged with, and you love the characters. And I was really worried about them between the first part and the second part. I was really engaged so much in the storyline that I actually was having nightmares about the fact that something might happen to either one of them, because you began to care about them as you do the other Harry Potter characters, as if they're weird family members that you've never really met, but you think that they're really enjoyable to read about or watch. And I think that's kind of the thing about Harry Potter, is it's something that you feel you're a part of even when you're not. So when I was watching Scorpius and Albus perform, I was honestly believing that I was like the third member of their golden trio, and we were on our adventure together into the depths of time and magic itself. And I felt like that was something that was really translated by the actors, but also was by the story itself, made you feel as if you were really back in the Harry Potter universe again. And indeed, with the new take, which was so delicately and wonderfully done that honestly, whatever ham-handedness people think was in the script book, when it's performed on stage, it just translates as the characters have grown up. You do change between being a teenager and an adult. You become an entirely diversely different person. And to pretend that we think that they should be as they were when they were teenagers is wrong. They should have progressed, and therefore their characters should be different in the script book than they were in the Harry Potter stories. Now, my advice to anyone who goes to Cursed Child is to leave reality at the door. Yes, you are an adult now, or you are an old teenager, or you're a teenager, or even you're a child. But whatever it is that you're thinking about when you first go into the theatre, whatever you've thought about the previous Harry Potter stories, whatever it is, whoever's taking you, whatever strifes you've gone through to get to the theatre itself, you have to leave reality at the door and just immerse yourself again in this absolutely exceptionally wonderful and magical universe that you are going to this play because you love. And if you didn't love it, you wouldn't be going. And if you're going because you don't like it and you feel like you need to criticize it, then my advice to you is still leave reality at the door. Just immerse yourself in something that is meant to be magical. You're meant to feel as if you are inspired by a world beyond yourself, that you are not just in the place you are now, you are somewhere else. And this play does that. It just completely takes you on a journey, as all the Harry Potter books did, through a universe that you have to love. You can't dislike magic. Everyone wants magic in their life, and this play and the Harry Potter series does that for you. It adds just a little bit of magic and a little bit of kindness and love and friendship and goodness and evil and strife and hardness, and it puts them all together, and it shows that goodness wins, that eventually there's going to be something good come out of the bad. And that is something that, even if you are still in a mindset where you're believing in reality and not looking at the magic, that's still something you have to take from Harry Potter and this play and the books and the script book. My other final point is if you've looked at my vlog, then you will have seen that I met some of the cast of Cursed Child. And I need to say publicly, on camera, thank you for being so considerate and kind to the fans, for taking so much time after I know what must have been a strenuous performance. And the fact that you were able to do that was truly wonderful. And I think that if you have any criticism of Cursed Child, you cannot criticise these actors. They have taken time and effort and consideration to recreate and create characters that you are emotionally involved with, as well as allowing you to relive your own impression of Harry Potter. And the same can be said of the stage production crew and the management of the play. It was honestly truly wonderful, so thank you. So that's the end of the video, awesome nerds. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you really like this review style thing, which I'm definitely doing again because I enjoyed filming this, then please do comment below and tell me, or message me on any of my social media, which I'm going to put in the link below. Also, make sure to check out the other videos in this series and any of my other videos on my channel, and if you've liked all of that, or you've just liked this video, or you've liked any of my previous videos, then do make sure to subscribe to my channel, because I will be uploading more regularly now. And I will see you next time, awesome nerds. Bye!